welcome vivacious Virgos. My name's Rose Smith from absolutesoulsecrets.com and I'm doing your, I guess you'd say, tarot, astro, psychic forecast for December 2019. So we start with a bit of astrology, then do some a psychic summary, and then some tarot to finish off. So it's sort of like the key themes for you in December. So I do hope this helps. So starting off with the astrology, it's a really big month for everybody in December because it's the end of a cycle and we're about to start a new cycle, and we are moving into 2020. So with that, I guess some of the biggest energies for the month include the solar and lunar eclipses. On 25th is the solar eclipse, so happy Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. And on the 11th is the lunar eclipse. And added to that, and that's a lot of transformation just going on there, added to that, Jupiter changes signs. So Jupiter's actually moving from Sagittarius into Capricorn on the 3rd of the month. And for this, for you lovely Virgos, this is in your 5th house. Now, so it's likely to affect the following areas of your life. So that inner childlike creativity, fun, leisure, pleasure, something I called young love, which is that stage of love, and it doesn't matter how old you are, but that stage of love when you just meet someone and you feel the sparks and you're just getting to know them. So it's great if you're looking to meet somebody. It helps with flirtatious fun, basically, this energy. With Jupiter going into Capricorn, Jupiter likes to be big and expansive and increase everything that it touches. Capricorn likes to be secure, comfortable, practical, pragmatic, and doesn't really like change that much. So it's a bit of a push me, pull you type of thing going on between the two, but there is a balance there to be struck, and that will sort of, if you've been like a hermit or feeling a bit jaded with life, or perhaps you've just been seeking solitude, you may find a change in that through December. You may want to come out of your shell more. You may want to become more adventurous, broaden your horizons in some way. And really, even if it's just taking up a hobby, maybe photography or, something out of the house, to get you out of the house. It's something to get you moving again if you've been sort of in a bit of a funk, in a bit of a, jaded kind of blocked, stagnant type of energy that we all get sometimes. This will help you move forward. Okay, so the 10th sees Mercury joining the Sun in your 4th house. So there's likely to be a lot of activity and messages and communications around your home and family. And of course, with December, with Christmas coming up, you could be inviting friends and family to your home, or people dropping past and things like that. It stands to reason that, there is more communication. With the Sun there, that gives sort of the energy for insight, awareness and happiness and contentment. So they're likely to be smooth flowing communications. If you're having a sort of an argument or a disagreement with somebody, that's likely to be sort of on the back burner at the moment. So that looks really positive. The 11th sees a full moon lunar eclipse in your 10th house. Sorry. In your 10th house. Okay, so a lunar eclipse here means that there's likely to be, over the next few months, a transformation in your career and also your status or your reputation. You might become more concerned with that. You could decide to go online and start a new channel or, a new group or something on social media. And you may be concerned about building up your profile, your media profile. with that sort of energy. You're likely to get a good reception, however. You're likely to get approval for what you're doing at work, and approval which is positively affecting your reputation. So the 21st sees Venus going into your 6th house, and this brings good luck around your everyday routine, your health, your well-being. If you've had any niggly health problems, you could hear some good news about, you know, how to ameliorate any symptoms that you might have, minimize the symptoms, and you might just be feeling more vital, or you could feel like just a sense of contentment and that things are going better for you than normal. It seems to go more smoothly. The hiccups aren't there in life that we sometimes get. The 22nd sees the sun, and the 25th sees the new moon solar eclipse in your 5th house. Okay, so again, this is affecting things like leisure and pleasure, childlike fun, bringing that inner child, bringing it out into the world, and, you know, showing that part of yourself that sometimes you might actually keep that hidden away, so you don't feel perhaps as vulnerable in December. You let that part of you come out so people close to you can see that. And if you're doing anything online, you might show more of yourself, and this is your authentic self that you're showing. The child in you needs to be allowed his or her expression, basically. It's also great, a solar eclipse there brings amplification of the energies, and a solar eclipse tends to be more masculine and outward focused than a lunar eclipse, which is more feminine and inner focused. So this sort of energy for going out and socializing, and you could attract someone into your life if you're looking for a romantic partner in particular this month with these energies. So good luck if that's what you're after, but it's a good month. The chances are better than usual if you're looking to find somebody special. Now I'll just close my eyes and give you a psychic summary and see what I can see for vivacious Virgos. Wow, I'm not sure what this is that I'm seeing. It's like drilling for oil. I can see it's like this big drill going down into the ground. I feel this is like you chipping away inside yourself, looking for something, looking to strike it rich, and you will strike it rich. And this is to do with the energies deep down in your subconscious. Okay, there are rewards and gifts there waiting for you, and they're going to turn up. You might become aware of something that you might have had an inkling about, but you didn't really understand it or know what to do with it. And now you're going to be able to use that energy coming up in December. You'll get the insight of, oh, wow, I can do that. I didn't know I could do that. Or I'm going to have a shot at, maybe, doing a YouTube video or something. Doing a new project that you didn't realize that you could actually do. And then around the drill that I'm seeing, I'm then seeing like a big circle, and it's all turning, and it's like in the tarot cards, the Wheel of Fortune, and it's actually turning around. So you're finishing a cycle and going into a new cycle, which kind of does fit, with the end of 2019, we're all going into the new decade. And there will be lots and lots of change. We think there's been change in this decade, in the last 9 years, and it's going to ramp up in the 20s. Okay, there'll be lots and lots of change and transformations to deal with, and the best way to deal with it is to embrace it. Don't run and hide. Meet it head on and embrace it. Use it as a tool, these changes, as a tool to help you be creative, to think up problem solving solutions, because if anyone can do it, vivacious Virgo, you certainly can. All right, you've got the mind to think up. You've got that sort of analytical energy to think up practical solutions to problems. Okay, now let's have a look here at the board, and what I'm going to do is pick a card for every week of December and just see how it feels to you. Just check your feelings on each card. Write it down, perhaps. You might want to write it down. It might be more meaningful to you in the future. Okay, I've already pre-shuffled these cards, but I'll just give them a quick shuffle again now because I like them nice and fresh. Okay, so here we have the cards, and we're going with the first week of December for Vivacious Virgos 2019, and we're coming up with the beautiful card, which is the Six of Cups. This is all about your emotions, and it also indicates success, abundance and joy. You could find sweet things coming your way. I don't know if you can see, but there are little flowers in these cups, and it's like little bits of happiness through the month coming to you from your interactions with other people, your relationships and what you do. I'm just getting a real vibe on this now that you have new projects coming up. You may not be aware, but the inspiration is coming to you in December, and it's going to make you very happy. So you're going to strike out in some creative way about something that you might have known about for a while, but you just haven't had the energy to actually do anything about it. But it is coming to you this month. All right, second week of December for Vivacious Virgos, and we're coming up, oh, that one, and it's the Two of Wands. So again, this feeds into what I was just saying about the inspiration is coming to you. Now you see she's sort of knee deep in rocks, okay, it looks like, but in reality she's not. She's actually standing behind like a rocky sort of hedge or fence. She's actually standing behind it. She's not knee deep in it, and there's a way for her to step over and step into a new reality as a result of her inspiration and her confidence. So she'll be feeling more confident. The other thing you can see, she's got a balloon there with the earth on it in the sky, and that's about receiving the inspiration from spirit, okay, from on high. The trick is not to get too far carried away and to stay with both your feet on the ground, so you are practical about your new ideas. Don't just assume everything's going to work out, but there's action to be taken. You can see she's wearing red, and she's also wearing blue, which is about self-expression. So this new project or new idea that's going to come flashing into your mind, it's important that you talk about it to other people or express yourself in some way. Okay, so now looking at the third week of December for Vivacious Virgos, third week of December, and we come up with this card, which is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, some good news coming to you, especially about money or your possessions or what you value, okay? It's on the physical plane, okay? As I was saying just a moment ago, so these cards, they all sort of follow on from each other, but it won't happen magically. It'll happen because you take action, okay? So good news about finances and easing if you've had financial restriction, okay? Someone could actually help you out, in fact. Maybe an authority figure that comes in and helps you out financially or with information on how to improve your finances. Okay, now we're looking at the last week of December. And we come up with this one, the Two of Cups. This is excellent for new projects or new relationships. It's something that's been, maybe you've met somebody but you're still in the early days getting to know each other, and this is all about the feelings. And I don't know if you can see there the reflection. There's a man reflected in this glass and a woman reflected in this glass here. the faces, and then there's a set of gold wings at the top. So this is, what would you say, blessed. This is blessed, this union by spirit, because it's going to cause things to come up for release. The snake, we've got the snake Erebus, I think it's pronounced, here, which is all about healing, okay? And they're doing a hand fast here, which in the olden days, like we're talking hundreds of years ago, people would hand fast, and they may do that as a marriage permanently, or they may do that for a year to see how, you know, compatible they are, and they live together for a year and then decide if they're going to formalize that in marriage. But they're chained together, and so this is about energies in you that are coming together within you. Often that happens through the agency of another person. So we might meet another person that will bring that energy up in ourselves so that we can get that energy integrated in ourselves. Then you have the power of that energy in your life, and you can use it in your life as you see fit. Okay, so in short, that's a beautiful energy, and you can see there's a real flow during the month with those cards around your creativity, brilliant ideas. If you write, if you paint, whatever creative thing you do, music, you know, you're likely to take your hobby and your creativity to another level in December. Okay, I'll just close my eyes again finally for you. I can see a circle again. See the circles coming up. It's sort of like the cycle of completion, and it's red in the middle, and it's like the blood pumping and the action and the movement. And again, I can't stress strongly enough that this month represents the ending of a cycle, so that a new cycle can begin for you. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you found that helpful. Vivacious Virgos, give it a like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell. But have a wonderful month, and Merry Christmas to all of you who celebrate Christmas. Okay, thank you, and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.